Good morning, class. Today we will be discussing shapes and angles. You will discover that shapes are not just in maths, but they are all around us, everywhere in buildings, in art, and even in nature. We will be going through some shapes and angles today. What are geometric shapes, right? So, geometric shapes are the fundamental figures we see everywhere. They are formed by straight lines, curves, or even a combination of both. They are the language of design and structure. What that means is the design of buildings and all the structures we see outside, right? Then we get shapes. Shapes like triangles, which has three sides, quadrilateral has four sides, a pentagon has five sides, and a hexagon has six sides. Those are just the common examples, right? Shapes can be regular. A regular shape is where all sides and angles are equal, or a irregular shape is where sides and angles they are different, right? So I drew some geometric shapes on the board. I want you to look at. So we have a triangle, we have a triangular prism, we have a parallelogram, a rectangle, and a right triangle, right? So understanding angles, the space between lines. What is an angle? Right. An angle is formed precisely where two lines called arms meet at a singular point called the vertex. So these are the two lines, one, two, and then at the top, at the point there, this is called the vertex, right? So measuring angles, angles are measured using units called degrees, right? So uh, always know that if you add up all the sides, all the angles in a triangle, it would always be 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Right? Doesn't look like it, but yeah, that's 180 degrees, right? So yeah, always know that. And so why are angles important? Angles are important because they help us describe the precise turning or opening between lines, and this is crucial for building or and even sports, right? So what that means is an example of a building is the school building or the building that is outside. Um, and for sports, if you play certain sports, you run a certain angle or you hit the ball in a certain angle. So that is also crucial for sports. So yeah, and then you get different types of angles, right? You get different types of angles. So you get an acute angle. An acute angle is less than 90 degrees, and these are sharp, narrow, like the point of a pencil, right? So let's say this is an acute angle. See there, pointy, and it's very narrow, right? You get the right angle, which is exactly 90 degrees. It's like the corner of a book. If you have a book in front of you, you could use your book and just see there that that is a right angle. An obtuse angle is more than 90 but less than 180 degrees. So a wide open like a reclined chair. And another example of this is scissors. If you open scissors, they would also open to an obtuse angle and even uh, an acute angle, right? Then you get a straight angle, which is exactly 180 degrees, is a completely flat line, like this. Let's say this ruler, right? Straight angle. See there, right? So angles is in our everyday life, like I just said, and also a clock. You see there, the where the hands are. That is also a type of angle. See there, it was just an acute angle, and then it moved again. See there. So clocks are a good example of different angles, and also the corners of rooms and buildings. So angles are just everywhere, basically. Right, triangles and their angles. So triangles are one of the most fundamental geometric shapes. They are known for their strong and stable structure. They always contain three sides and three angles, right? And then I put up an activity. I put up an activity to explore. So I will just show you guys. Right. So this is the activity. I want you to look closely at this image of a playground, and I want you to identify the different geometric shapes. Also, the different types of angles you can see. Right. I want you to draw your own triangles and use a protractor to measure the angles. Right. Draw your own triangles and use a protractor to measure your own angles. Right. Also, after that, I want you to challenge a friend, right? It could be in class or at home, doesn't matter. Uh, and ask them if they can spot a right angle, an acute angle, or an obtuse angle in the classroom or at home or even outside, right? But I want you to remember that geometry is all around us. So keep looking and discovering its incredible patterns. So that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. And yeah, remember that triangles and angles overall are very interesting. Enjoy your day.